Okay, in just under an hour, Detroit Mayor Mike Duggan will deliver his 12th and final State of the City address. In a social media post, we asked you which letter grade you would give Mayor Duggan for his tenure as mayor and why. Well, hundreds of you gave us your responses, ranging from A to F. Here's some of them, including Kevin Schultz, who gave the mayor an A+, saying he's the best mayor the city has ever had. And John Thompson, who gave Mayor Duggan an F, saying it's easy to focus on downtown Detroit, but what about the neighborhoods? 7 News Detroit anchor Simon Shaykat is starting our coverage from the newly constructed Hudson building in the heart of downtown Detroit with what we expect to hear from the mayor tonight. Simon?
Mike, Carolyn, tonight's speech really an opportunity for the mayor to reflect on the city's comeback coming out of bankruptcy. I want to show you what this room looks like. Here we are inside the Hudson's building, this brand new structure in downtown Detroit. The room is filling up with people, city employees, everyday Detroiters, people here to take in the message from the mayor that will also focus on the city's future. The speech happening at 7 p.m. Among the topics the mayor will cover will be Detroit returning to population growth, better police and fire response times and lower crime rates, better pay for police and fire, new business growth, and thousands of vacant homes being demolished or renovated, home values rising, improved city services such as lighting and trash pickup. Also, the mayor expected to mention the NFL draft coming here, the new criminal justice center up and running, improved bus service, better parks, and major investment in infrastructure. After 12 years in office, working with the council, the mayor wants to focus on Detroit being set for success when the next mayor takes office in 2026. And we've also been lifting up voices of Detroiters talking about the direction the city is headed from Midtown to Corktown, downtown, and the neighborhoods.
City of Detroit, east and west, is in a good position right now. A good place compared to when we was bankrupt years ago. Definitely a dramatic change. Skyscrapers going up, buildings opening up. People want to move here more than anything.
We want to hear from you, the people of Detroit as well, that make the city what it is, about concerns you may have and what you'd like to see the mayor discuss this evening. We have 7 News Detroit reporter Ruta Alcinaida standing by at a coffee shop in Detroit with more of a roundtable discussion that we are hosting. Hi there, Ruta.
Hey, Simon. Good evening. Well, as the city continues to change and grow, we wanted to hear directly from the people that helped make that happen. You, the community, the business owners, the volunteer groups, and the residents. That's why we're here in the basement of the Congregation, a coffee shop on the city's west side, just to have that intimate discussion with these community leaders. Now, the Congregation, they're actually a recipient of the Motor City Match program, so they received a grant to get on their feet and continue business, and that's the people we're looking to hear from. Those with direct relationships with the city, them, as well as people who have seen unimaginable violence and their personal experiences and what they want to hear from the mayor. So we're all going to watch the state of the city together and see if what the mayor says directly matches up with what these community members are seeing in their own backyards. So this intimate roundtable discussion is coming to you at 10 and 11 p.m. right here on 7, so be sure to tune in. Simon?
And of course, we're also expecting to hear the mayor talk about the riverfront, the future of the RenCen, and we're carrying Mayor Duggan's speech live. You'll be able to watch it right here on Channel 7 beginning at 7 p.m. We'll also be streaming it on social media and at WXYZ.com. For now, we'll send it back to you in the studio.
Simon and Ruta, it's hard to believe it's been 12 years. A lot of people thought he was crazy when he took on the job as mayor in Detroit so many years ago because we were in bankruptcy and in so much trouble, but he was like a pit bull. He was actually nicknamed the pit bull and came in and was ready to do the job.
And it's easy to forget everything that has changed since that point in time, so detailing it there, definitely helpful. Thank you so much, Simon.